This looks okay. See how the sound sounds. Nice and quiet. Is it picking up my mic? Hello? What? I've got it open. Do I... Ow. Have it open. Making sound. Am I just super quiet? Interesting. Hello? Hello, game? This looks okay. Ow! See how the sound sounds? Nice and quiet. Okay, I'm fine. Why am I on such a weird... Is it gonna... Ow! Long delay. I'm on a crazy long delay. On a crazy long delay. Okay, we fixed everything. Okay. Ow! Ow! Sorry, that's gonna like echo. My cat's freaking out and attacking me, which I don't appreciate. Every time I start stream, this is what I get. I get attacked by my cat. I love him, but he is just a monster when it comes to that one specific thing. Our stream quality is excellent. Look at me. Oh my god, how do I get in here? No, it's not made for kids. Gaming, but then you have to pick your category. Also, what? Get your crap out of my... This stupid program I use to restream to YouTube is terrible. Like, put stuff in my descriptions. Makes me look like an AI bot farm, dude. Very not happy with this program. I will be. I think I can use a better program. Sorry, I'm not even letting y'all listen to Maplestory music while we sit here. We should do that. Okay. Get my cat a little more distracted, so hopefully he doesn't attack me again. I have a toy, so I can, like, you know, leash him away, I guess. It's loud for me. But I want it to be loud for you guys, so you can actually hear the game. Because literally the whole last stream was silent, apparently. That's my bad. So wait, I want to turn it up for you guys, down for me a lot. Okay. Oh, whoops. I didn't even mean to. I just meant to click back on the stream and... Or not on the stream, on the game, and... Look at that. Also, loving that the freaking chat's not loading. Again, do not use Restream.io. This program is horrible. Since last stream, I made a warrior. Y'all, I need to tell y'all about warrior. Because this is... Okay, game volume's too low for you guys, I'm guessing. Also, I literally, like, checked my audio and then... stopped checking my audio, or, like, adjusted the sound a bunch more, which was very stupid of me. Stopped checking my audio, or, like, adjusted the sound a bunch more, which was very stupid of me. Stopped. Okay, well, actually, I'll check on it in a sec. Oh my god, my dumb cat. Also, I believe this server's dead after today at 5 o'clock tomorrow. This server will be gone. This character will be gone. I might wind up playing one of the Maplestory worlds. Okay, well, I can't get my chat to show up. Really want to deal with, like, having both popped out like I did last time. What we're gonna have to do... And then we just minimize. We should have both. Okay. Good enough for me. Let's get some grinding in. So I made this warrior. Yes, finally. Okay. He's given up. He hurt himself, or at least not hurt himself, but kind of like scares himself and then will leave me alone after a while. Like, I'm not gonna kick him, but he gets so fired up he like winds up falling off of something, and then I think it kind of knocks some sense into him after that. Okay. We need to grind. Probably up in kerning. If I remember right, I got Ming Ming's... Okay, we don't need to do that. We don't have the stuff for that. Okay. And... not do really anything quest-wise. I think I'm just gonna go grind on bubblings. So, I made this warrior. As you can see, we have almost 18k, which is crazy. We have actually decent equips. We have potions. It's going very well. I've been able to accomplish this just so easily. I think that when this server drops, everyone should make a warrior first. Get it to like second job. Start grinding some like decently high level enemies, and then fund whatever class you actually want to play. Because warrior is just too insane. Oh wait, I'm using my enhanced attack, but you'll see my basic attacks just one-shotting Tennessee's hunting ground enemies. This is my enhanced attack, which is 2 shots stumps, which is not that good. But stumps are quite tanky. If we go like over to these ribbon pigs and things, 1 shot, 1 shot. I think stumps have really high defense, if I remember correctly. Yes, they must have crazy high defense. I'm hitting stumps for 90 while hitting pigs for like 220. Yeah, we can go train on bubblings. Equips wise, I guess we can check on my equips tab. Nothing interesting really. We've got one of the most basic helmets you can get. I got dropped that like instantly, and then a fork on a stick, which is a great drop. Gosh, I'm so excited for this game to be released. It's gonna be crazy. Just all that will go down. Okay, still getting attacked by my cat. Wait, maybe he's leaving me alone. Eventually, also he'll just lay down. No. But right now he's like still attacking me. I don't get it. He's like such a wonderful boy. But if I sit at my computer desk, he wants attention. He won't sit in my lap. And he just attacks everything that moves. It's horrible. Yeah, he's still attacking me. But with less veracity? That's not the word. Okay. He's going for my headphone cable currently, so I need to hide that. And if I can not really hide it, just make it not move. I really need to get wireless headphones for streaming. That would be awesome. Honestly, actually... Well, the thing is, I love my headphones, which are wired. And they do make a wireless version, but it's quite expensive. And I have had these same headphones, which I think at the time, they were like $120. And it's funny, the same headphones are still for sale. And they're cheaper now. They're like $100. I swear I spent like, I remember them being over $100. Maybe I'm wrong, because now they're 90. And they're awesome. It's a Audio-Technica ATM50Xs, I think. Which are just wonderful headphones. I've seen a lot of other creators with them. And nothing but nice things to say. They're invincible. I think that's really the best thing I can say about them. They just last forever. They're not like, oh my gosh, these headphones sound so good, but like, you can treat them like, you know, a tool. You can throw them in a backpack, you can fold them up, you can take them on a plane, you can break the cable, and like, it's super easy to, you don't even have to replace it. Like, the cable's just removable. That's the only thing that's ever broke on mine. It's just the cable's broke a couple times. And I just got a new cable. I even got an aftermarket one at one point, which didn't work. Don't do that. But technically, and maybe, honestly, the one I bought might have just been horrible. Is there someone making a new character today? Are they still a beginner? Oh. I mean, I guess maybe they're gonna go to third job here in a minute, and then they're just getting the early stuff over with. I can actually see that. Then again, I'm leveling up a level 15 character, so I'm not doing much better for myself. Lost all but 10 SP. Interesting. Oh, lost all but 10 SP on first job. Someone was saying in chat. That's just a weird bug. I like that. I love a unique bug. Why did I go to... Oh, is the event going on? A lot of people jumping around up here. Paul. Hey, I'm Paul. I'm waiting for my brothers. He's supposed to be here now. Event will start soon. Many people want to participate in the event, so we better hurry. Okay, so what time is the event? I know what it is. Well, actually, it might be something different. Playing the event? Getting left behind when Virgil wants us. I think people might just hang out here. I've actually seen a lot of these people just around, like, just walking. That's interesting. I guess there isn't that many people on the server. I've definitely seen Kirby, I've seen Diddy. Should I ask people when the race is? I'll ask. We'll see if anyone... It's just people hanging out. I love this. Nobody's answered my question, so I might just say goodbye. You get 5k meso just for participating. That's why I want to do it. Ooh, I do get to see all the people like using later game abilities. So what is that sound? Is that the... It might actually... I think it's the pandas. Like a... I don't even know. It was like a growl of some kind. I will say the little outfit I put my character in, mid. This one's not been my best work. I liked the wedding dress I made on the mage I was playing yesterday. And then my thief looked so cool. It's exactly how I'm going to make my character in live, I think. And I think they'll all be like cheap NX items. I imagine the game's going to launch with like all kinds of, you know, crazier things than are in the shop right now. I'm not that worried. Yeah, a lot of people are missing their first job skill points. That's funny. I will say, I wonder how they'll decide what the balance will look like in this game. Like, do you think it will start to power creep? I mean, it will definitely power creep. I guess more what I'm wondering is, will they be adding things that are non-vanilla or like beyond the base game? Like they've changed, you know, skill orders. Have they added skills to characters? I think they have. Or have they just reworked them? That I'm not sure. I think they have actually added some skills. So, like, are they going to do more of that? Or were they just like, hey, just for launch, we're going to fix a couple of classes that have problems, you know, that are easily solvable by just giving them an extra ability. Look at Darkblade 144. I'll help him out. Give the thing a smack. Lower its health just a tad. Oh, the last day photo. That would be cute. We could go do that. Probably on the last day. Is it not the last day? I'm really bad with, like, how Maplestory does its times. Also, MMO communities being toxic. And then it's funny when people are like, no, the community's great. No, I mean, I think almost any online game, I'm like, why do people choose to be in these spaces? And then act like they're, like, okay spaces to be in. Like, it's absurd. It's always just angry people. It's weirdos. Like, I don't get the appeal of, like, you know, playing a game and having to interact with randos. Like, Counter-Strike? That was nightmarish to me. I love these two. They must be training together. Quill-Free and Darkblade 144. Like, made their characters kind of look like each other. Cute. Also, have, like, has Inkwell actually been on Classic? Have people spotted him? I know there's definitely been a bunch of GMs. That's just GMs. Which I assume are employees of Nexon. I like this lovesick hero person. I've seen them. They're literally just farming Hennessy's hunting ground. They said, Eugene looks pretty cool. The blue hair, blue skin. The crazy skin colors in this game are interesting. I think you can definitely design a cool character with them, but you'll always just look like, I don't know, like a character versus something that's real. Also, was I supposed to go to Kerning and I just went the wrong way? I think absolutely that's what I did. Please tell me I have a Kerning scroll. I do. We're just using it. I've been walking around too much. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, we're fine. I will say, since I've been so successful now, and I've leveled so quickly, I don't have a ton of crafting materials. I don't have a bunch of sticks from killing a bunch of stumps at some point. And maybe that's why I'm having less potion problems, is I, like, know where to go. I'm not wasting time, like, fumbling through areas I don't need to be at. Maybe that's it. Either way, I'm really enjoying playing Warrior, so I'm going to keep doing it. Also, Warrior, if you haven't seen, has two damaging abilities at first shot. There's the one I've been using, which is a basic attack, just enhanced. You see it does like that little yellow glow when I swing. And there is this one that, if I could have got it to work, is a multi-hit attack. Or not a multi-hit, hits multiple enemies. But it does, like, way less damage, it feels like, than this attack. I'm leveling both. But yeah, I guess that would be my main complaint. It's like, I don't think the skills are that fun on Warrior. But that will change. Also, I don't think Warriors are supposed to have very fun abilities. I don't think that's its, like, not why you play Warrior. You play Warrior because, like, the stats are good. Also, my strategy for beating these guys right now, it's 2 enhanced attacks, 1 regular attack. So I go enhanced. Sometimes it kills, sometimes it doesn't. So I must have, like, a crazy range Yes, because that was a crit that did 77. Wait, that was a basic attack, though. Oh, I am on channel 1. Sorry, the police are at my door. Is that actually a cop? I think that was a cop. I do live right next to the fire station. Oh, you can... That's funny. You can, like, see it on my mic. Like, the way that there's, like, a little line that tells you how loud you are, and I can see it going, like, boo, 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 boo. Also, my cat's going gorilla mode on a toy. He'll quiet down in a second. I'm not even going to try to fight him on it. Is running low on the allotted potions. That's right, I've also been at potion. I think I did on stream yesterday, actually. Maybe not. But yeah, Maplestory Classic. I'm so mad that this isn't just the server. I'm having so much fun. I would rather play this, like, buggy, not buggy, but just unbalanced version forever. And just let them figure it out so I can play it. Because honestly, I feel like most of the balance problems aren't things too strong. For the most part, it seems like things are too weak. And that, like, buffs and changes will come. But maybe that's also just the community complaining. We'll have to see. I will say the initial community for this game does seem awful. So, you know, we'll do our own thing. We'll blaze our own trail. We'll make the coolest spot to hang out in Classic World. But God, there are just... I mean, it's an MMO. It's the MMO crowd. I think there's a problem of, like, MMO players are going to come back. And so they would at least, like, be happy about it. Compared to, like, you know, in an indie game or something, it's like when someone doesn't want to, you know, not having fun, you just stop playing the game. But, like, a lot of players with these, like, live service type games just don't think they can leave, almost. Like, I remember one time I was in a Teamfight Tactics game, and this guy was, like, just so angry, just, like, spamming the chat with, like, oh my gosh, all day today I've been getting such bad luck. And I was like, you don't have to keep playing if you're not having fun. I think that was the message I sent. I was like, you can do something. He's like, I can't. I was like, what? I don't know, maybe he was, like, playing with a friend or something. He, like, tried to explain himself, and I'm like, you have the strangest way of thinking. Like, he could have just gone and played League of Legends. He wouldn't even have had to close the game. Alright, so we have used up all of our potions, so we do have to run back and get potions. But at this point, I'm level 15, going on 16. This will be the first time I've bought potions the entire playthrough. I'm happy. I'm very happy about that. Technically, I could just sit in my chair. See, now this is tempting. It does take a long time. It's only 50 HP every, like, 10 seconds or so. They said soon on the release date? You know, while we're here, while we're hanging out, let's look up Maplestory Classic news. Or can I look up, like, Inkwell's Twitter? Does he, like, post stuff on Twitter? That's his summer note. Maplestory Wiki. Summer note. Inkwell Maplestory Twitter. Yeah. But the official account's posting stuff. Not anything useful for us, though. So wait, where can I get news? April 18th. Sorry for my burp. Okay, I have no idea. Also, something I didn't think about for Maplestory, they're gonna have to, if they release, sounds like, why aren't they going for holiday of this year? It just seems perfect. But they don't want to compete with GTA. I think it will be Q1 2027. Like a February release. Which is so funny. Because it used to be that January had no games. It was kind of like a known entity in video games that, like, nobody released at the very, very start of the year. And January, February was always kind of the drought. Now, I feel like more stuff comes out start of the year. I think a lot of games are just like, let us position ourselves as like that other thing, or like that thing that you can be into where other people don't need to be, per se. Versus like when a GTA 6 comes out, we're all going to just be talking about GTA 6 and playing GTA 6. I will be playing GTA 6 on this channel, but probably 0 viewers because everyone will be playing GTA 6. And that's just it. I think some third job came in here and messed up the spawns, because everything is on that one little platform over there. Makes it very hard to walk onto. Also, we need to buy potions. I thought I could get like another 20% no potions, but there's no chance. We're still doing great on mana. Like, I have more mana potions than I need. You know what? Speaking of mana potions, actually, I can use recover. Does that do anything? Whoa, recover. Wait. Yeah, I have recover active. What does recover do? Enables the user to recover HP constantly for 30 seconds? I restored like 20 HP. That's terrible. I think it was more like 30, but yeah. Good to know how recover works. And then what, it's got a 1-minute cooldown after that? Great. People talk about like the what is it, quick step or whatever, the like movement speed. You like actually use it. Like, what are you doing with that? Beginner movement speed skill? I would love to one perma beginner. I'd love to find a server that's doing like post Big Bang Maplestory. Like, not 10 years after anything, just like right around it. I think that would be a cool server to find. I'm sure it's out there, but I also think it's probably not too poppin'. I do want to make sure, actually, sorry, one more thing. Okay, we are playing the right game. Everything is good and chill. We'll pick up some meats. Let's get 30. That was 2K. Okay. I mean, 30 will last us hopefully a while. I'm actually going to sit in my chair one more time. And we'll, like, I don't know, what will we do? What will we do, ladies and gentlemen? Check the stream. Looks like everything's just dandy. A couple people have popped in on the YouTube side. I don't know about Twitch yet. Is this actually called Maplestory Classic World? What I've been calling it, but I actually don't know. Did y'all see the new Kerning music? Or not the new Kerning music, the old, like the original Kerning music that they replaced? It's crazy. It's like this super like vibey, instrumental, atmospheric song. It's crazy. I'm gonna grab my phone real quick. I know, Baba. No, stay. Also, I don't think warriors are supposed to have very fun abilities. Yo, the audio is like perfect. So you all 9-7? I only need 2 weeks to quit work. Okay. They're talking about release day. I don't think... I would love to know when it's released. Oh, man. I don't know. I have some plans. I might go to China. Really want to go to China. I should just do it. It's going to cost me a lot of money. But I have the money. And I have... the time off. If I don't get a ton of time off, it's like my one pet peeve of my current job is I just have no time off. I shouldn't say no, but it's just not a lot. I mean, given this is like, by the way, it's like actually like super normal. I've like been a student up until having this job. Students get tons of time off. If you think you're working hard as a student, you're not ready for the real world. Like, high key college is easy. You just gotta like show up, bring your stuff in on time. Just about like making sure you can budget the time. And I think there's like just a natural like, do you have the... you actually like have good points and do you have good problem solving skills? But like time wise, school is not that horrible. You have to be quite disciplined. I also think high school is a joke. Really just any school before college, where they just make you sit around all day just to waste your time almost. It's my #1 pet peeve in high school was teachers being like, all right, now go work on your homework. It's like, well, I could work on my homework at home. You can give me something to do, make the time go by quicker, because I ain't doing homework either way, actually. And if I am, it's probably not for this class. I'll do it for like a different one. But yeah, I always hated just like, go work on this, go read a book. It's like, dude, no, nobody wants to do that. Yes, level up. Level 16. On the warrior. I guess it's a swordsman, technically. We're rocking a pole arm. I would love to switch to a spear. We have not been dropped one. We can also check... oh, okay, that's right. That's why I don't have it equipped. I crafted this steel pipe. It's actually pretty good. Got a fast attack speed. But... also, the fork on a stick you can equip on, like, every class? That's interesting. Also, we got 2 triple-tipped Zamadars. Which I want to say both sell for, like, over 1,000, probably. That's awesome. It's a great couple finds. If free market was in this game, I mean, technically it is, but the free market's just done now, because everyone has every equip they could want, because you can just go skip to level 100 and get equips. I really, honestly, since I'm having just more fun playing the game and, like, grinding, I should really just find a Maplestory World server I like and switch over to that. Also, I apologize to anybody who, is like, yo, brother, you were streaming Fields of Mystria for, like, a week, and then you just kind of bailed. I will be getting back to it. I'll probably get back to it after this server shuts down. Because I just love... I love this game. And I'm so happy that I got to be part of this beta test. I'm gonna make my time's worth. just to say I did it, man. I also wasn't... Like, this has been out most of the time I've been streaming. And I wasn't really playing. I was playing after streams. And then the addiction kicked in, man. It's so good. I really need to make sure to not take damage if I can help it. These things are hitting hard. Okay, why did that first attack hit, but then the second one didn't? I felt like they went right through the same area. Also, how does it decide which animation? Do you see how I did like the... I'm so confused. Why? Okay, so sometimes when I press it, it's like a big overhead swing, right? And then sometimes when I press it, it's the underhand swing. And if I hold it down, I alternate between them. Maybe it's just like, hey, so you're not looking at the same animation over and over and over again? There's just two, and it picks one at random. So if I spam really fast... No, okay. Interesting. Never noticed that. I don't know if that's a thing on the other class I play. I mean, it's the slow nature of this is really fun. Nothing's happening quick. Oh, we're so cracked. Already at 10% too. I think we can hit level 25 tonight on stream. I want to hit 30. I think that's actually like 25 to 30 is probably going to be like an hour grind. And I don't know if I'll find anyone to do KPQ with. I really should get off this server now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, maybe there will just be like normal people just like, yeah, I'll play KPQ, sure. But I think it's going to be like so much of the population is exploring third job content. Which is fine. I also wonder how many people were in the first closed test versus the second. I was only in this one. Also, it's funny, I think I've seen a lot of the same people because I am on at the same time every night. Like, I think these are just like Pacific Northwest people, not Pacific Northwest, West Coast, that are just all... Also, I know Hawaiians love this game. Like, there was a point where Nexon almost moved the North American servers like to Hawaii. Like, that was legitimately a thing they thought about doing because so much of the GMS population was in Hawaii, apparently. I can't remember exactly what it was. It might have been like they moved the servers to California so they could be closer to Hawaii. I think that was actually what happened. Like, they'd been in Illinois before, so all the East Coast players were like, why? And someone was like, there's literally more people playing in Hawaii than there is in, like, the state of New York. I would be interested to see what places are big on GMS. Like, I always thought it was kind of funny that, like there's a bunch of Danish content creators for Maplestory. Like, there was that one guy, like, Scar or something, and then, there's Copper Sam, but I think he's Swedish, or Scandinavian to some extent. No, but, no, I think he's from the Netherlands. I feel like that's something that he's spoken about on his channel. I should remember. Those Europeans. I used to watch that guy religiously. Like, I think it was what I always would watch first thing in the morning. I want to say, like, his uploads would always be, like, late at night. And so I'd, like, turn on YouTube in the morning, and I would be half awake, just watching Copper Sand. I think genuinely, poor guy ran out of stuff to talk about. We're like the only stuff that has happened in what is it, modern, is just endgame content. Poot poot at Station Pooty. Alright. Seasonal leagues. That actually would be cool. Yeah, the guy saying racing on a clean slate would be fun. Seasonal leagues. Where's everyone talking about that? I don't even know. Oh, here we go. If you want a seasonal wipe, just delete your character regularly. I do, complete the exit survey? See, everyone knows so much more about this than I do, because I don't watch streams. I stream. And there's no one in my chat being like, hey, here's the things that are happening. Exit survey. I want to know about the exit survey. Maplestory Classic exit survey. Is that a thing? I don't think it was. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. GM events. Oh, physical fitness challenge. Here we go. So it is at 12 UTC or 2 UTC. So what's 12 UTC in PST? 7 hours ahead. So that was at 5. So there'll be another one at 7. Maybe we check that out. Wait, I should have looked at this before. This is actually super helpful. Gathering leaves? What? Oh, this was in the April closed test. So what about the closed test too? I don't know. Here we go. Closed online test 2. Signups closed. May receive an emailed survey after the test ends. That's cool. Cash shop and balance are subject to change, ladies and gentlemen. Remember it. I am really excited to make a warrior. I'm going to be a warrior man to start off. Get it to second job. See how I feel about second job. If I'm not feeling it, I'm just going to use the warrior to fund probably a bandit or a assassin. So, you're wondering what my plans are when the game comes out. And if I'm really feeling it, then I'll just stick with the warrior for a lot longer. But if not, I'll take, 30k, throw it at a new character. Not a lot, but it'll do the trick. That being said, to get to second job, I may wind up spending a lot. I'll have to see. Maybe the funding will come even later. We'll make lots of characters. It is interesting, Classic, you don't have alts. Honestly, I think, oh no! Brown puppy. Little boy. Do I have pet food? Oh, I'm out of pet food. Sorry, bud. Okay, well, next time we swim by the shop, we'll pick him up some food. Also, I'm ripping through the meat that I bought. I'm only at 26%, and I've already used half of the meat I bought. That's 1,000 meso. Now, do I think I made it back? Actually, I think I did. Okay. We're doing great then. As long as I'm making back what I'm putting in. Also, oh no, my pet has just been using the mana potions for me. I think. Yeah, he must be. But still, look how slow my mana drains on this character. This is the class, guys. This is the class. For the noobs. Also, getting some equips with some defense for me would be pretty good. You know, honestly, next time we head back to town, maybe we'll try some crafting. You can't get other people's drops in this game, right? I think so. Oh, we can see if our pet does use a mana potion. Still no. Hold up. Yep, there it goes. Well, that's nice. And we'll just carry on. Anyone watching any baseball? My Mariners are putting on a level of disaster class that is honestly only possible if you are the Seattle Mariners. Went from the second highest chances of winning the World Series this year, probably not even making the playoffs. So, you know, that's cool. That's really cool. I'm glad I did not put money on the Mariners winning the World Series, even though I didn't really ever think it would happen because the Los Angeles Dodgers exist. But yeah, like, odds makers were like, yes, the Mariners will be the team that will play the Dodgers in the World Series. And it was like pretty high. It was like a 16% chance or something, if I remember right. Which is huge. Like, that's 1 in 8, where I think the Dodgers had a 25% chance, which is, like, insane. But you think, like, the Mariners and the Dodgers had not almost 50%, they had 40% of the odds to win the World Series. Where now, I mean, I think it just is going to be the Dodgers. I really don't. Like, I'm a Brewers fan, too, and they're really good this year. I don't think the... I mean, I think the Brewers and Dodgers match up very poorly. And I just think it will be a rinsing of the Brewers in the playoffs. Again, just like last time they played the Dodgers. The Brewers, I think, get a lot out of pitchers that don't have the craziest stuff, but they get a lot out of them. And, you know, they beat the bad players, but the Dodgers are just so well-rounded. So many hitters that they're going to take advantage of your pitcher if they're not, like, world-class. And then, you know, the Brewers don't hit super well against top-end pitching. It's just a tragedy. Also, it's really crazy playing Maplestory with no lag. Like, I would love to, go play Modern and check out a MVP. Because I used to, like, actually crash getting MVPs so often. Or I would have to sit at the MVP for, like, 5 minutes and wait for everyone to leave while I was running at 1 FPS. I think I'm playing Page. Or Paladin. I think they were. Which, doesn't Paladin actually have that forward rush ability in Modern? I think it does. Not every class has it. Not every class, every warrior. Every class has a movement skill. I don't know if folks have seen that, so you have your flash jumps on thieves, you have teleport on wizards. Still, that's all the same. Then you have a back jump on bowmen, which I don't think I've even seen that many people using. I think it'll be good when you're bossing. I don't think it's a good mobility skill. Like, you can stand on one side of a platform and just back jump to the other side. And then warriors have that dash. We saw that guy just dashing by us with. It looks kind of weird. He had like a mace. When you have like a big giant sword, it looks super cool. You like put the sword way out in front of you. Also, playing a warrior with a pole arm makes me want to play Aaron so bad. And that will come to old school very, very, like, years and years and years from now, I would imagine. If it ever does. I hope it does, though. I think Aaron is a cool class, and I think it's safely old school enough. I do think, like, Aaron is the line. I don't know if you can update past Aaron. Because Aaron, like, if you think about it, Maplestory is just the most generic 2D MMO possible. Which is cool. So it had, you know, your classic 4 classes, your thief, your magician, your warrior, and your bowman, which is like cool. That's how, you know, Dungeons and Dragons works essentially. And then Aaron is kind of like this weird new thing. And then Pirate. I don't think Pirate's weird, but it's like, okay, they wanted to put a gunslinger class in the game. Pirate is not actually Pirate. I mean, there's literally a pirate called Gunslinger. And then they were like, all right, what else do we add? And they were like, well, we can just add like a kind of a brawler style pirate. I think the Buccaneer is a interesting character. I'm surprised they didn't go for like a sword, like a cutlass of some kind. But I think what happened probably was they're like, all right, well, we made the guns. So we're doing good there, and then they were like running out of time maybe for the second class they would add with pirate. So they're like, let's just use claws, because we already, you know, have designed all those, and we can just kind of build the character like bandits. Be a bandit. Yeah, we're already back up to 20k and we didn't run out of potions. So we have like, look at our inventory. We have so much good crafting supplies. We have OMOC sets. Which are OMOC sets sellable on the free market? I feel like I remember back in the day, it's like you had certain rare ones. People would just buy them off you. Maybe it was the pieces, though. They would craft them themselves. I don't remember. Or maybe it was just for that quest. I feel like I remember seeing a lot of OMOC pieces in the free market back long, long ago. that's our last meet. So we will play it safe from here on out. And we will head on back, pick up some dog food and whatnot. Also 50%, level 16, let's go. Okay, so 30 potions got me 50%, basically. Almost perfectly. I remember I had like 15 potions left. And I was at like 25%, so seems like we're pretty, you know, pretty steady in our potion use, which is fine. Let's go pick up some more potions. I also need to get a webcam, but I think I'm going to get a new mic before I get a webcam, so apologies for lack of webcam. I think it depends the kind of stuff you want to make. But as someone that isn't on YouTube, or not, I am on YouTube, but not making lots of stuff. I think it, like, I don't know, it like shows people on Twitch that you're like serious in a way. Bit odd, but just how it's perceived. Like when I'm like, you know, scrolling through looking for someone to watch, the webcam kind of sells your professionalism. All right, we can sell these Zamadars, which are worth a band. We don't need these thief pants either. I don't need a steel pipe either, honestly. Holy smokies, we're rich. We are so rich. We'll buy ourselves, you know, we'll just buy 50. Try to be sensible about it. And does this guy sell pet food? Oh, it's more expensive from him. So when you buy it in Hennessy's from the guy that just sells pet food, it is only 30. And we will go here. HP warning. You can actually go up quite a bit. A lot of health. Oh, I didn't save it though. I'm almost positive. Yep. Oh wait, no, I did. You need everyone here. There's 1 million. Crimson Rods. They're just having fun with it, man. GMs are just like, I'm gonna spawn. I mean, it's the last day. Honestly, I'm sure these GMs are like actually sick of looking at this game. They've probably been working 12-hour days at least every single day on this server. Because they also want, I don't know, they don't want the press of like, oh, Maplestory did this closed test and everything broke and there was no support for the people that were like doing the testing. Like, in a way, I'm providing a service to Nexon. I'm so excited for Classic World, man. Did the band 1000 Gex? Or 100 Gex? 100 Gex. Their album is called 1000 Gex. Does 1000 Gex, 100 Gex, was that inspired by the video game Gex, you think? You think they're Gex fans? Like, to me, looking at them, I'm like, yeah, them boys know Gex. But I don't know, maybe they don't. There's something about, what's it, Laura Les and Dylan Brady, I believe are their names. I feel like they know Gex. I mean, it's a good game, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of weird because it, like, I feel like Gex, the video game, was supposed to just die. Like, the people who made it were just like, yes, people will play this, and then in 10 years it will just be like this weird, forgotten, tacky, you know, kind of disposable video game. And instead it's like got this cult following of people that are like, this game is ridiculous and weird. I think probably what they, like, the developers of Gex, their dream was probably like, maybe somebody will play this as a kid and like get older and be like, that was funny. Like, I'm gonna champion it as an adult. As like, oh yeah, that was, you know, a thing I played when I was a kid. I'm the weird kid that had Gex. It's become more than that. Like, I guarantee there are people that didn't grow up with Gex who have like searched it out so that they can be Gex heads. I'm also really excited for the new How the Grinch Stole Christmas video game. It looks absolutely terrible. Like a linear 2D platformer. Made in the year of our Lord, 2026. It looks like they just bought the engine and then just slapped a bunch of Grinch assets on it. And yeah, it just looks like deeply uninspired, and I'm actually like shocked it exists. Oh, also, I wanted to ask. Hopefully there's someone in here from the Twitch world that can explain this to me, because I don't watch Twitch. I was watching a guy stream, and he was just playing copyrighted music. Just out loud while he was playing Maple. I will say his audio is very weird, where like the game audio and his voice was quiet. Game audio was super loud. And then the music volume was very quiet. And then he was on a call with his friends, who were all pretty quiet. It was mostly just game audio, but he was playing copyrighted music. And like his stream didn't get taken down. I'm just wondering, like, can you not upload a VOD if you play copyrighted music? That's a pain, but I'd be willing to work around it. I think being able to play your own music is a cool thing. Like my favorite stream of all time, he no longer streams, unfortunately, was a guy by the name of Grizzly Guy Gaming. And he had the sickest playlist. Oh my god. I think I told this story yesterday about him, but just... It was just like a guy playing Isaac. Oh no, I told him I was playing Field of Mystery. I talked about him. But he just play Isaac all day long. Isaac streaks. He's pretty good Isaac streaker, I would say. Not like the most insane, but pretty good. He would just play dope music all day. Hope he's doing well. I like to stream. I would go... I didn't watch Twitch at the time, really. But I would log into Twitch, like, try to do every month. And I would just give him my Prime. And then leave. Because, like, you needed to, like, log in to use your Prime. You couldn't just, like, set it to auto-renew. It was weird. But every month, you got my $2.50. I don't know. I hope it went to good use for him. No idea where he is now. He's very much, like, he does not want to be public facing. I remember for a while he was streaming Paul Perez. Go down that third try out one job, 1 hour per job. I don't want to. Like, I know you can. I have chosen not to. I want to just play the game. I'm just addicted to the game. It's so much fun. And like, if I go to level 100, there's nothing else to do. Like, if I grind, I'm not going to hit level 101. I can just watch a video of people playing the, and like, there's no more gear progression. Honestly, like, if you go to do that, the game's over. Kind of like cheating in Minecraft. Like, if you just give yourself all the diamond gear and build yourself a super mansion, some point you'll have nothing more to do. So yes, I know I could, but I've chosen not to. Maybe I'll do it on one of my characters I don't like as much. So far, I've been really enjoying Warrior. Really strong class in the early game. I'm a little concerned. Not concerned. More, I'm just like, will I like this playstyle in third job when like Ice Lightning mages are using crazy AoE attacks and thieves are flying around the map, and it's like, you know, I kind of feel like I'm more of a thief man myself. Which is, I mean, I guess DPSing's fine. I don't always love being DPS, but I can do it. I used to play 80 carry when I played League of Legends, which is honestly what I didn't like about it eventually was it was just frustratingly, you couldn't play 80 carry in a chill way. Like, you do need to know how to kite. You need to be playing pretty high APM. You need to know how to farm. And the meta I like came up in League of Legends was a meta of 80 carries were very much just like scale to late game and team fight. And then the meta nowadays is, I think, so much more about like winning lane phase, trading in lane, denying CS, manipulating the wave, which not my thing. I was also a Tristana one trick. And Tristana, one of my favorite things about her is you can just win a game by just pushing the whole game. She kills everything very fast. And she kills towers really fast. If you leave her alone, she'll just push down your first tower so quick, and then you have a huge money lead, and then you just start team fighting. And just like a map lead. You can even try to go for the second tower, but that was... Now Tristana's like she's so good in lane phase. You want to go all in at level 2. I don't like playing that way. Too aggressive. My pet is running low on the allotted HP potions? What is low? It's fine. We actually can craft a whole bunch of cool stuff if we go back to Pyrion, which maybe I should do. That would be kind of fun. Do some weapon crafting and armor crafting. So I could use better defensive gear. I wonder how popular this will be, because even on the closed betas, I feel like this has not been like a phenomenon. Like, I know a lot of people that used to play Maplestory that I've told about this, and they're like, oh, I didn't know about that. Or like, are kind of confused. And I wonder if this game just doesn't have the reach. I feel like if they did like a mass campaign of just YouTube ads, you know, like, everyone's gotten the same YouTube ad at this point. Everyone knows about is it called Casper? Shows how well their advertising's working. The like annoying ass deodorant brand. You know what I'm talking about? Carpe is what it's called. You know about that company because their ads are everywhere. Given they've done more than just YouTube advertising. Apparently they're like big TikTok advertising, I think. Which, I mean, good for you, I guess. I don't use TikTok, and I'm never gonna buy your product. Like, just out of principle. Like, at this point, I would buy their competitor. I'm sick of seeing their ads. I don't want to give them more money to advertise. And then for my job, I work in a mint company. And so we do a lot of like gum researching, and you know, we buy a lot of gum. Currently I'm working on a project where we like bought a bunch of gum. And one of the gums we bought is that Neuro gum. I'm getting ads for that in Carpe. They're like, buy some Carpe, you get a free Neuro gum. Brother, I got free Neuro gum at work. Also, Neuro gum sucks. It's actually pretty good. Way too expensive, but it's pretty good. Now, would I actively search it out? No. Absolutely not. Caffeinated gum in general is really awful. Because it kind of has me, makes me question, how long do you chew a piece of gum for? I would love to poll the audience. I chew gum. I mean, nowadays I don't chew gum at all. Except at work. But if I was like chewing gum for pleasure, I think I would chew a stick of gum for a minimum of an hour. And do some people like chew gum for 5 minutes and spit it out? Like, why not? You got a thing to chew on. I think there's definitely a section of the population that doesn't have like a weird oral fixation problem, but I do. Honestly, I think that's what got me the most addicted to vaping. Was just I like having something to do with my mouth. Like I said, he burnt through 400k on pots. So someone just hit level 50. Guy must be grinding. Also, I burnt through way more potions this time. Okay, it must be like when I hit 30, it tells me my pet is running low. We are not running low. Your ability to avoid enemies is just very important in this game. Wouldn't it be cool if they just extended the test for like an extra week? They're like, you know, we're doing so great. Keep going. We're gonna do something. I do hope they add a cat to the game. That was a huge mistake to only add the dog for the beta. And the dinosaur. We hit level 17! Big 17, you know what the going on. Am I like light with streaming this game? Like right now I'd love to just throw like a baseball game on my second monitor and just vibe out and watch baseball. But I will not. I will be strong. I will sit and be a good boy. We're an hour 15 into stream so far. Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Sorry for not going live right at 5. I had to stay like a half hour late at work. I mean, I guess I didn't have to. But I mean, somebody has to. We've been having a bunch of like contractors come into my work. And it's I'm the one that they're like working on. They're working on an area that I work in. And I'm like the last guy to leave usually. And then usually they're not ready to leave when I'm ready to leave. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to just leave you guys here. Like someone needs to like arm the building. I don't think they know how to do. Yeah, I guess someone has to stick around. So I'd do that a little bit. It's not, again, it's not that bad. Also, I'm paid by the hour, I think. I should figure that out if I'm actually getting overtime pay or not. If I'm not, I'm going to just start leaving early. Not leaving early, but just work my allotted time. I've just always been like, eh. We're already up to 5% on level 17. Doing okay for ourselves. How am I doing money-wise? Also, this must be so fun for the team working on it. Just be like, dude, today we're gonna make Hennessy's Hunting Ground. And we're all gonna play a bunch of classic Maplestory to, like, figure out what Hennessy's Hunting Ground was. What it looked like. Oh, man. That would be so fun. I know working at games companies in Asia is not fun, but also working at Nexon sounds really not fun. Nexon just seems like a company that does not get it. Like, they're just so out of touch. I think what happened was Nexon scaled to a level that was, like, not too big to fail, but they got really big. Also, Nexon existed... What I'm curious about, what did Nexon exist as pre-Maplestory? Because I know Wizet, like, made the game. And then Nexon, like, flat out bought it off of them. And I don't know exactly what Nexon did to make the money to buy Maplestory. Were they doing chat rooms? Or was that Wizet? I think that was Wizet was doing, like, these kind of, like, themed chat rooms, and Maplestory was just one of them. I also found out that Maplestory is just a huge, like, ode to Canada. I thought that was hilarious. That's why there's, like, maple leaves everywhere, and, you know, you have the snowy mountains, you have, like, Native American settlements, which you have in central Canada, you know, all the trees. It was just like a guy from Korea took a trip to Canada and was like, I want to make a game where you can be in Canada, which is so funny. Like, all the mushrooms, I'm sure that, like, you know, I live in the Pacific Northwest. I mean, I guess Canada is like the U.S. It's like the northern U.S. I've spent a lot of time in the northern. I haven't been south very much. But it's interesting because, like, northern U.S. is like Canada. Southern U.S. is not like Mexico. It's probably more like Mexico. But I think that would have more to do with the fact there's a big Mexican diaspora there. Also, how agricultural is northern Mexico? Like, Texas and California are so agricultural here in the US. But imagine Mexico's could be the same, but when I've gone over the border, I've never noticed any level of agriculture. But I wonder if that's maybe just not in the areas where the border crossings are. Those border crossings are big business, man. We could try to go to Lith Harbor for the race thing. We'll just chill here. Do I have a return scroll to Lith Harbor? If I have a return, you know what I do? Oh, I do not. Okay. Well, I don't think I would get there in time then. I would love when they shut down the server if they just start, like, spawning Crimson Balrogs everywhere. Everyone starts dying. That'd be a fun little way to go out. Every map is full of the strongest enemies possible. Gosh, I'm so excited to, like, start hunting, what is it? Scrolls when this goes live. Like, we're gonna be trying to scroll our equips. We'll go to the free market. Oh my god, it's gonna be so cool. I'm gonna be a god amongst men. Trust me, guys. Just you wait. I know what I'm doing now. Oh, we're out of potions. That was really close. If I would have got hit there, would have ended very poorly. What are we at? 17% at level 17? Also, I don't think I... Oh my god, I had 10? I could have been hitting for so much more. That's very silly of me. And yeah, I had 6 here. Are these max level 15, max level 20, max level 20? Okay. Well. See, that hits for nothing. Where that's hitting for 200? I mean, maybe it's just the fact that I can kill 2 things at once. But it doesn't seem very strong. We also have in our accept tab, how many of these bubbles? 200? Pretty good, pretty good. Let's head actually over to Pirion. I want to do some crafting. There's no way to do crafting not at a workbench, right? Like, we do need to go walk all the way to Pirion. I believe the path's over here. It's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maps. Is not really bad at all. They're kind of big, but... Dude, let me see something. My chat never worked from Restream. See if I can make it work. Oh yeah, look at that. Now I can actually just see one chat. You can check on the streams too. You know, I haven't even peeked. Oh wait, we got some people in here. We had 2 people in here earlier on YouTube. And 1 person watching on Twitch. I think that's just me. Could be wrong. Yeah, we had 2 people hanging out. Not bad. I should probably grab at least a couple potions before we make our trek, because I mean, I should be fine, but there's a couple maps with like boars on them. They're not in the main walking areas. Smells like there's a gas leak in my apartment. That's good. I have 25k. And just to see, how much would these bubbles sell for? That if I had to sell an accept tab thing, I'd probably sell those. 15 times 200, 15 times 100 is 1.5, so 3,000 worth of bubbles right there. That's literally a, like a item in the like a level 15 equip in free market. It's like around 3k. That's kind of awesome. Oh man, I wish I could just call out sick to work tomorrow and play Maple all day. That would be fun. I will not do that. I'm a well-behaved boy. Do my job. And I got a pickleball game at work tomorrow. Everyone wish me luck. My pickleball season started crazy. I mean, it was truly an incredible run for me. But since then, I don't think I've picked up a win in a while. I think everyone else got better. You know, they kind of shook off the rust. Where I, like, beat people that were much better than me. But, you know, I think it was just because, like, I had the hustle. And now they're all back to playing well. But I've had some good games. And I had a lot of fun. But I am starting to get sick of pickleball. It was funny, it was like 3 games in, I'm like, wait, maybe I'm starting to actually like this game. Nah. It's just pickleball. Let's take another shot or two. Seems loud. My gameplay. Turned it down just a touch. Hopefully it's not too loud. I mean, when I've checked the stream, I felt like the audio was perfect, so. It's really quiet on my end, but I don't really want to listen to it anyway. Like a Simone. If I be quiet, does my neighbor's dog stop barking? No, they're not barking at me, I don't think. It's just a doggy. It's just a doggy saying hi to his friend. What are we doing? We made it longer than yesterday's stream. Still same amount of engagement, if I'm being completely honest. And been quiet. I don't know. I'll be streaming this game. We'll figure out. Maybe we'll make some YouTube videos about it. I would like to do some YouTube stuff on this game. I think. Wait, I only have 3 iron and 4 bronze? What have I been collecting this whole time? What? Also, I can upgrade my bronze coif if I got some more. Dang. I don't know what I have. I just got a text. Let me see what it was. Oh. 1 pint heavy cream enough. How much is a pint, y'all? Pint. Pint is for would be right on the bus. Okay. Sorry, my boss texted me about buying milk because that is my job. Ow. An itch on the back of my leg. Feels like I'm being bit by something. Oh my gosh. Oh, whoops. Sorry, you guys see my Spotify. Look at new model or new album from Role Model. Never heard of this band. Role Model. Chuck Timely the Hourglass. Role Model. There we go. Pretty popular. Alley when the wine runs out. Oh, is it? I don't know what this is. Pop record. Alternative. Oh. He played with Charlie XCX. Maybe he is good. Maybe I'm being too judgmental. Okay, so I need lots and lots and lots of bronze. That's what I'm learning here. I can also craft spools of thread. I think I need some of these leaves, if I remember right. And these pig ribbons, yes. Like if I look at my journal, okay, I need octopus legs, 20 pig ribbons. Oh, I don't need... Oh, wait. Dang. I think me hunting the slimes has meant I have a bunch of... Yeah, a bunch of mithril. Well, that's a bummer. I didn't realize that I'm kind of not working toward anything crafting-wise. I could make a bunch of wood. I don't know what the point of that would be. Processed wood. I mean, yeah, I can make wooden wands and... We'll make a bunch of wood. Why not? Craft all. Still don't think this will get me to level... Oh, I need to be near a workbench of that variety. Okay, well, can't really do much then. Yeah, I don't have any iron ingots. Well, that's a bummer. Let's look up some training areas for a level 17 Maplestory Classic player. We've been streaming at the same spot. It would be fun to see somewhere else, possibly. Two-handed weapons, no shield, more damage. Where am I at right now? I've got a... Oh, this is all swords. Spears and pole arms. I have the level 15. The best pole arm you could have. Dang, there's so much to do. Corporal armor. Where do I get corporal armor? Is that a craftable? Wait, now I'm just curious, man. Isn't crafting a... Yes, it's on the O. Just to see. Oh wait, this is all weapons, so we want smithing. What level? Okay. 35. Why is it all helmets? Where are the chest pieces? Is that in a different... Not weapons. Tailoring? Nope. Woodcrafting? No, those are weapons mostly, it looks like. Leatherworking. That is all... Bowman and thief equips, looks like. What is Arcforge then? You know what? We're gonna look at that. Arcforge efficiency? So, level 1, Garnet for Aquamarines. Okay. Oh, this is how you craft scrolls, it looks like. Interesting. And some staffs. Okay, so crafting doesn't get you everywhere. So then, what I'm wondering, where do we get our equips? Do we get them from drops? Do we need to farm specific enemies? So say I want a sergeant top. Sergeant top Maplestory Classic. Sergeant Bravo. Your warrior armor available. Top and kilt, okay. But where do I actually find them drops-wise? I do not know. I got a Korean. Look at this. This is all in Korean. Oh, you guys can't see it, actually. I could share, but, like, you're not missing anything. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, wait. Here, pull art, no. Meet the requirements, scroll the rest. This guide is too much information. They could have easily pared this down. They just threw everything. Well, I wouldn't say I'm getting much out of this. The old raggedy cape. Oh, here we go. When I clicked on this, scroll simulator, compare, press forward, stranger's identity. Burning city with Jane Doe. Okay, okay, wait. So if I click on this level, let's go with this level 20 overall. The blue kendo, the red kendo robe. This is from Harry in the Purion Weapon Store. Okay, see how much it is. I'm figuring this out. I apologize for my newbiness. I feel like that's just part of this thing. Okay, so Weapon Store. How much you want for that red kendo robe? Only 10K? And we would have a top and a bottom? Pretty good. You also sell... This is a look. Wait, so that's level 25. This is level just 20. What's the level 20 armor? Oh, there isn't one. Oh, here we go. Blue Sergeant, which gives me 45 weapon defense. This gives 85. So if the pants give, let's see, level 20 pants, which is the kilt, give 33. Okay, so the overall's pretty good. And the bottoms give +2 strength, and the top gives +2 strength. Yes, the makes sense to me. I think everything makes sense to me. So we will pick up this overall when we get a chance at level 20, maybe. Seems fun. Cool. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning how to use this guide a little bit. You know, and then we wear that level 20 overall. Overall is the only chest slot you can scroll for plus strength plus dex. Tops and bottoms only scroll for weapon defense. Red Ingrit is the strongest level 30 overall, 50 strength, 20 dex required. Cleared exactly at 30. 10 less overall strength scrolls stack into it. 16 strength from one piece. Priority overall into level 50 upgrades. Okay, so the red Ingrit, which you can get for 10,000 meso at the Purion Weapon Store. Dang! That's so sick. Okay, we are learning so much. Where is it? Okay. Oh, it's not 10,000 meso. It is 20,000 meso. Yeah, it says COT1 prices. So I assume they made it more expensive. That's fine. But I have my overall picked. Okay, wait. This guide's so good. Okay, actually, no, it's not. It's just good on overalls. Bottoms. Yeah, we're not going for tops and bottoms. I think whatever hat you can find is the best hat. Okay. Okay. Guys. If you trade 1 year of your life for 1 million, how many are you trading? 3. 3 years. I think 3 less years of life. If I had 3 milli right now, I could retire. Easily. I could then just ride off of that 3 milli. Literally, I would stay in my same apartment. Wouldn't even move yet. Just invest it all. Live the way I am, quit my job. You know what the actual genius move would be? Keep working. For like 5 more years. Just for the benefits. Or just like keep finding jobs and like really phone them in. Be like, yeah, I don't really care. Like, you can fire me whenever. I wonder if you're very wealthy, are you less likely to be hired? You know? Are they like, oh, this guy's not gonna stay working here because he can just go and, you know, make millions of dollars in his family business or something, or, you know, his inheritance is worth more than he'll ever actually make working here. Haven't seen any mounts in Classic yet. I just saw someone putting a prayer to Inkwell for mounts. Didn't think about that. I feel like mounts, like back in Classic, a mount was like, it was nice for getting around. I'm trying to remember, if you get hit on a mount, you fall off the mount? So what level is the axe stump? Probably around my level. Also, if you're wondering what I'm doing, why I'm killing just like basic stumps with basic attacks, it's just I'm trying to get some crafting materials, maybe. Not super important, but I would like to have some. It seems like stumps seem to drop a lot of iron and bronze ore. And just stuff in Pirion, I wonder if it's kind of like a... Well... No, I think it's mob to mob. Because, like, the slimes I was fighting dropped a ton of mithril. Which is great. I mean, that's, like... I'm gonna be grinding on those slimes probably when Classic does go live. And having lots of mithril would never be a bad thing. I'm a little worried for the mobs of people that will be... you know, flocking to these maps. I mean, that's launch day always, but I think it might get real crazy on Classic. Yeah, I mentioned, like, I don't think this is getting the coverage that it deserves. Like, I highly doubt this will be, like, a big trend to play Maplestory Classic on, like, Twitch, for example. Or, like, WoW Classic? WoW Hardcore was, pretty good. Also, someone talking about Maplestory 2. Maplestory 2 was so good. The guy was saying, like, it was good, it was just mismanaged. 100% accurate. They had no idea what they were doing. It was crazy, like, I was playing pretty casually and I ran out of content. And it was like, alright, well, I'll just wait for updates. Like, we knew there was all these updates in Korea, because the game had been out in Korea for a long time. And then those updates, like, came so slowly. And so by the time, like, I think I just had quit for so long at that point. I was just busy with other things that I didn't go back when finally it did get updated. And then, yeah, apparently the first update was also bad. And everyone's like, why are you doing this update? They did this update in Korea. It didn't go over well. And then they changed X, Y, and Z, and it became like, it fixed the update. Like, why not release the fixed version? It was just crazy. I feel so bad for that game. It was extremely fun. I don't think people remember how good Maplestory 2 was, but if you... I mean, I'm going to reference another game that nobody played, which is, what's it called? Cube World. Cube World was so good. Holy. Talk about another game where you had a perfect game, and then the developer, for some reason, just made, like, the most brain-dead decisions ever. And ruined the game. And, like, it's not even... It's more just like, what are you thinking? What could have possibly come of running your game this way? It was shocking. Basically, they have like this like very basic RPG with like loot tables where, you know, you could get rare, uncommon, epic, legendary equips. It had a level system, and then it had like this secondary stat that decided what equipment you could get, and all the equipment was randomly generated, so there was like, you know, no end to the equipment you could hunt. And it was this perfect loop. You know, you could play it for hours and you would have so much fun. But at some point it was like, okay, well, I've gotten like a legendary equip in every slot. You can play different classes, but then they just never updated it for years. So that kind of killed it. And then they'll come back and they're like, hey, we've been working on this game actually a bunch, and we're really excited to show you. We removed levels. Every time you go to a new area, you lose all your equipment and you have to make new equipment. The game is just completely different. The game looks different. A lot of the mechanics that were in the original release are now gone because we're like redoing them or whatever. And then everyone's like, well, I don't really like playing this version. I like playing the alpha more. So everyone just kind of stayed with that. It was just, oh my god, I miss Cube World. Cube World was awesome. I have it on Steam, which is also really cool. It was like, it had its own launcher for a long time, and then at some point that launcher broke, which that was really a bummer. When it was like, you literally couldn't even play the thing you bought because their launcher broke. And then they ported the game over into, like onto Steam, and I think in maybe a new engine or something. And they gave everyone who bought the game on the, you know, their launcher, they gave a Steam key to, but I didn't notice, and my Steam key expired. And I emailed the devs, and they sent me a Steam key. They were like, oh yeah, we're sorry you missed it. Looks like you did buy the game under that email. Here's your Steam key. It was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, big shout out to the devs. I'm pretty sure I was talking to literally the lead dev's wife, who's also like, there's two devs on the game. It's the dev and his wife. And I don't really know who did what work on the game. It seems like they just kind of did it all together. The husband was kind of the face of things, but I think the wife was doing a lot of the work. I want to say her name was Pixie. I remember the devs named Wale. But yeah, that game could have been massive. And then I was really hoping Hytale would, like, you know, look at Cube World and go like, okay, what can we take from this to make Hytale good? And they didn't. Like, Hytale's a fine game, but it is not like Cube World, which was what I was hoping for. Hytale is more like Grounded. Or really any survival game. Just take your pick. I don't... And my problem with that is, I don't like survival games. Like, Cube World was more like an MMO. It was like... Actually, it was a lot like an MMO. It was very MMO inspired. Where, yeah, Hytale... It's called Hytale, right? Yes. The server's Hypixel. But I did pick up Hytale, and I do intend to play more of it eventually. I was a little turned off by it, but it doesn't mean it's bad. It's more not what I was expecting. And nothing has scratched the itch for me for, of Cube World. Like, I've gone back and played Cube World Alpha, like, 6 different times. 6 different occasions. I've been like, you know what? I'm gonna go figure out how to reinstall Cube World Alpha, which is, like, not easy, because it doesn't exist anymore. There are ways, that's all I will say. It used to be literally like you would go, and there was a YouTube video, and in the description, link to a Google Drive. And then you would just download like a sketchy file. And then you got to play Cube World Alpha. We're 2 hours into stream. Big shout out to anybody who has checked out the stream today. I feel like I'm vibing. I feel like this game is just tough to stream. Like, a lot of the people who do stream this game I find pretty boring. And I wonder if it's just like, well, there's nothing to talk about. What? I talk about I'm killing another dark stump now. Where, like, you know, Fields of Mystria, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to this person, and then I'm going to go into the mines for a little while, and then while I'm in the mines, I'll go off on a tangent. And then, like, maybe something funny happens, unexpected. Like, there's just none of that in Maplestory. It is literally the least surprising game ever. Like, I'm playing a game from 2003. Not actually. But it's pretty darn close. I'm actually so excited. After the stream, I might just start playing on like Chrono Story or something and just really get into it, because I don't think I can put this down when this is over. Also, I'm glad I went live today. I was going to not. I was like, well, nobody wants to watch me play Maplestory, but the VOD of Classic did really well. And so I think there's a lot of people that really want to like see this. And maybe it's just a discoverability problem of streams, that once they become VODs, you can watch them. But also that yesterday's stream was not very good. It had some audio issues. So yeah, we will be playing Classic when it launches on whenever it launches. I would love for them to give us a date. We could rally around it as a community, but I also understand they need to finish things and polish things. And maybe they just have to wait, because like if you put a date and then you go, well, actually, like, we would really like an extra couple months to finish this up. Like, I think most games you should announce your release date once you're like, okay, we've finished it. Then you announce your release date and you send it to, you know, the company that prints it or whatever, and then you know, you maybe keep making updates, but the core thing is done. That's the thing now. They're just like, well, we should fix all these bugs by this date, so we're just going to set that date, allow the manufacturers to start printing the discs, printing the manuals, blah 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 blah, and then we'll just do a day one patch with everything we've changed. It's a mess. I do think, so I don't know if y'all have seen the news that Sony's gonna phase out physical discs from not from the PlayStation like library, essentially. They're just no more physical discs. They have said that will not be a thing in the PlayStation 6. And I do kind of think game development is just going that direction, where like PC is, there's no discs. And that's a big part of Sony's argument, is like, well, PC's fine with it, so you should be fine with it. And I kind of get that, because like PC did have physical games, but it just became messy. Because like not everyone had a floppy reader, or some people had compact disc readers, some people didn't. You know, it just at some point it's like, well, let's just have you download it and it will just be a file on your computer. That makes more sense. And at this point, like, a disc isn't really helping prevent piracy because, yeah. It is so funny how much companies were like, hey, we found this technology that you can't pirate, and we're going to build around that. Especially in, like, the 90s. And they just, like, screwed themselves over. Like, the N64, they could have just put everything on discs and, like, made a better thing. And they were like, no, we're going to make these weird, chunky cartridges that nobody will be able to recreate. So, you know, we will at least get all the sales. Or I was just learning about the Dreamcast using GB ROMs, I believe is what they were called, or maybe GB discs. Might have been GB discs. But it's like an alternative to CDs. And they went all in on them because they were like, well, you can't pirate these because this is like a less common type of CD and you need a special reader to read it. And then hackers figured out actually you can just put this thing on a regular CD and you just write, like, you have like a disc that like essentially tells the console this is a GB ROM and it's okay to run. And that's like literally all the DRM was. And so when you put that on a regular CD, all of a sudden all CDs just worked as GB ROMs. And so everyone just pirated stuff on the Dreamcast. Dreamcast was destined for failure. It's actually awesome how little thought went into making that console. Given, like, Sega's panicking. They just released the Saturn, which did commercially, like, nothing. Nobody wants a Saturn. They're just taking up space in a landfill, probably, because they released the Saturn. They're like, look, guys, it's 3D. And it's like 3D the way that, like, the SNES is 3D. Like, it's like sprite-based 3D. And then the N64 comes out like a month later. It's like, yeah, look, polygonal 3D. And then Sega's like, shoot, we need to make something that can do polygonal 3D in the home. And at the time they were doing it on in arcades. And so they just put a how do I explain it? They just put an arcade board into the console, essentially. So it plays arcade games like perfectly. Also, the Dreamcast runs Windows. That's another fun thing about it. Which means it's probably like just a computer. Also, my hand is like 100% falling asleep, and it's not super comfortable right now. Guys, we are 2 hours in. It might be more like a 2.5 hour stream because I got off work so late yesterday, or today. Apologies for that. I'm not that mad about it though, because I'm gonna just keep playing this, man. I do need to eat. That's kind of the honestly main reason I'm still here, or will have to stop. Because I literally haven't eaten. Well, no, I had taquitos from 7-Eleven. That's it. That's all I've eaten today. And ice cream. Lots and lots and lots of ice cream. Not lots and lots and lots, but more. I just had ice cream on like 6 different occasions today. I'm gonna change channels. I want to get these 6 more octopi. I don't really know why I'm doing this. Any chance they might release the old NX cards? Dude, that would be so cool. Get the one with like the archer on it. Oh my gosh. With this like kind of blonde silver hair. Holy man, that would be amazing. I also miss when, like, back in my day, the karma cards. We were always trying to get karma cards because apparently, like, Nexon wanted to get rid of NX as a term. They wanted to have one card for all their games. And there was something with the karma cards. It's like when you bought it, it like donated 1.0% to charities that were all probably like scams. Yeah, it like gave you good karma. I kind of like that. I like that a company was like, no, we're gonna tie this product into charity, which I think more companies should do. Why is this fucker following me? Pardon my French. Like, just leave. I changed channels. Why did you follow me? Just let me farm my octopus legs in peace. So actually, I think he's helping me because he's killing a lot of the low-level stuff on the bottom parts of this tower. We're also 50% to level 18. Pretty exciting. A kitty is eating behind me. I'm very happy about that. He does not eat a lot sometimes. Yay, we're done. Well, okay, where do we get pure water from? Does anybody know? I'm gonna Google it real quick. Sorry, I can't see chat. When I'm Googling, pure water. HS Maplestory Hidden Street. Don't you get pure? Yeah, pure water is just something you buy, maybe? Lanming. Gumball Machine. Kakua? What you know about Kakua? Valen. Brother. Edel the Fairy. Okay, are they all? Can you only buy pure water in, like, high-level areas? Chat, help me. Chat. I guess. I don't know. Okay, we'll swing by the shop, and we'll see if one drops. I think maybe what it's trying to do is be like, hey, you should just grind to get one. Maybe you can get one from an octopus. Look at the, I mean, it drops from like a million things in modern. Hi, Bobo. My cat's right behind me. Sorry. I'm just saying hi to my little furry boy. Yeah. He's chatting, dude. He said hi, chat. Lime is king. Lime is greater than lemon. Yes, I agree. Lemon's very heavy on the citral. I will say, if you want to do a citrus flavor, I like to do a lot, like a lime with a lemon. Because the sweetness of the lime, it's almost like the citrusiness of the lemon brings out the citrusiness of the lime, where the lemon on its own, it just comes off way too like citral, cleaning solution, lemon heads, candy type profile. But then as it, you know, as you have it for a while, it kind of becomes more of a, or if you add lime, it like sweetens it, but then you still have that like punch of citrus. Anyway, I wanted to check if they had pure water at the pharmacy. Also, if you're like, why are you talking about making flavors? I'm a flavorist. I make flavors. That's what I do. That's my job, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so don't know exactly where to get a pure water. Also, I love that pure water is like 100% sake. Oh, here we go. Hana Grocer El Nath plus 4 more sellers below. Oh, here we go. Mr. Sweatbottom. Where's Mr. Sweatbottom? Oh, Sleepywood. Oh, okay. Okay. You think we can make it to Sleepywood? A level 17 warrior? I'm kind of tempted to try. I think, if I remember right, it is not safe. I think I poked my head in here earlier, and I did not have a good time. So this is the party quest. I'm talking to our channel 1. But I don't know what the level cutoff is for KPQ. Or like the start level. What are we looking at on these crocs? I mean, maybe actually people have just been walking. Like, nobody grinds here, so all these bottom paths will just be safe from people walking through. It could happen. I'd love to swing by Sleepywood and unlock the last crafting instructor too. God, I love these maps. The OG Sleepywood swamp. I don't like moving through them. Like, actually playing on these maps is a nightmare. But walking through them is so nostalgic. I see what levels they are just for kicks and giggles. Miss. Well, that doesn't tell me what level you are. Miss. And you did 206 damage. Is there any way to see if you can't do damage? I mean, I guess accuracy is a whole thing in Classic that I'll need to kind of refresh my memory on. I know you can, like, you can't hit things much higher level than you because of accuracy. It's not because you, like, don't do damage. Or, like, you... I mean, I assume also these guys is defense. Actually, I wonder how defense works in old school, or just in general. Because, like, in, modern, we have ignore defense, IED. Ignore enemy defense? Is that what the E? Why isn't it not just called ID? Ignore defense. Ignore enemy defense, which is a stat you can get on your character, and it is like 100% of your damage is based on your ignore enemy defense. Also, great place to grind octopus. Hey, finally another slime bubble. Okay, this map's safe. Uh-oh. Safe is a strong word, but it's not as lethal as the swamps over there. I just climb up a little bit. Can we make this jump? Nice. Also, are copper drakes still in this version? I think they're true OG. I've not seen people grinding copper drakes. That's why I'm like, did copper drakes become a good spot later? I could kind of see it working like that. Like, copper drakes were just mediocre XP. You know, it was like a little too hard to grind there. You couldn't do it efficiently. The spawn rate's really high. Purion dungeon entrance? What? No. Did I go through the wrong door? Wait, it says I'm in Sleepywood? What do you mean I'm in Sleepywood? Where do I go? See, this is where not having played, like, Classic when it was actually live is gonna be real rough for me. Or I'll just, like, pull up to an area and be like, excuse me? How do I navigate through this? I'm guessing I have to go down. Look at that. I'm so smart. Look at that. That statue's crazy looking. Okay, does this take me to Sleepywood? Swampy land in a deep forest. What do you mean? Swampy land in a deep forest. Just... So now I'm at Hennessy's dungeon. Swampy land in deep forest. This feels like the woods in Zelda. What's that called? The Forgotten Woods, maybe? Hey, we made it to Sleepywood. Look at Midi Muffins there. They look cool. Let's talk to the arc. Oh, he's gonna need me to get 30 dark stumps. That's not too bad. Oh, this whole time I probably could have just taken a taxi here, couldn't I? And while we're here, we'll go to the 24-hour store, wherever that might be. Is that the thing way on the left? I think it is. Nope, that's cab. We will figure out where we can buy the pure water. You? No, it's just the hotel. Don't need to go into the sauna. So there's some stuff you can get in the sauna, right? Forget how that all works. Sleepy Dungeon 1? Okay, I do not need to be going into places like this. Okay, where's the guy that sells potions here? So there's the cab. Of the Callaway variety. There's the storage keeper. You're collecting herbs. You don't sell stuff, right? No. Who sells potions in this town? This is wild. Yeah, no, you don't. None of the doors lead anywhere, do they? That leads me up here. That doesn't go anywhere. Interesting. I don't know what to make of all of this. Because where did it say I could buy the pure water? Hold up. It said I could buy it from Mr. Sweatbottom. Regular sauna. Ah, I see. We want to go into the regular sauna. Talk to Mr. Sweatbottom. And that's where we can buy stuff. Very cool. Okay, regular sauna. 500 meso is kind of crazy. Sweatbottom has pure water. We will buy one. We finish the mission. And, oh, he has returned scrolls to Sleepywood. Let's pick up just one for now. And nothing else interesting. He does have unagis, which is kind of nice. Also, this place heal me quicker, right? I don't think so. You are for them. Oh, 30. Yes, it does. So if I'm in my chair, hold up. Does it heal me for more? Yes, it does. Ah. Is it Bobo? Sorry, I was talking to my cat. Where are you? Where's that? Oh, you're in your hammock. Okay, cool. My cat's so cute, guys. He's so precious. I know! If Maplestory makes it past the One Piece ending, I will quit. I don't even know what that means. Makes it past? What, like, stays online? Maplestory's going nowhere. I think sometimes it's lost on people, just how popular this game is in Korea. It is like... It's God. Okay, we're not spending 2.5k to take the taxi. Absolutely not. We will walk through the swamp if we have to. We will walk through the swamp if we have to. We will leave our friends behind. We can dance. We can dance. I think on launch, I'm going to make my warrior. I think I'm going to train Imperium. At like some hidden map, maybe. I also need to like find a guild or like some people to party up with. My boss didn't buy me enough heavy cream. What am I gonna do? It's fine. I think she didn't want to do an expense report. Technically, we're just making the company pay for the cream, but I think she... Because what happened was, we buy heavy cream, and we're doing all these trial tests. And then I weighed out all the ingredients to make a big batch of peppermint mint chocolate chip ice cream. And then the last ingredient I go to weigh out, which is the heavy cream, is all gross and is spoiled. And I poured it before I realized it was spoiled. So there's like, you know, I know, like, I go to tip it out, and there's like a chunk. I'm like, that's like, did like some, like, you know how cream can kind of clump, but usually that's like non-pasteurized cream. And I'm like, huh, that's weird. Hopefully it's nothing. And then I smelled the container, and I was like, oh yeah, that's 100% rotten milk. And we had to throw it out, which just was a sad day. And then I ran out of milk, and then I was like, oh, well, I'm not gonna have enough milk for the other trials or other, you know, ice creams we were making, so we have to get more milk. It's been rough. It's been a hard day. I don't really know where I'm going. Something was calling me about this portal. Did it! I was trying to get back to Kerning, and I was like, I don't think a lot of these routes will take me to Kerning. Take me to Kerning, I worship like a dog. I worship like a boss. By Lonely Island. My religion. And you must respect it. I'm trying to, like, start my own religion. I don't know what I'm gonna make yet. I think it'd be fun. And, like, having a religion can, like, get you out of things. But I think it would be good if I had my own. Where it could just be like, well, no, I'm not, like, I don't shop at Macy's. It's against my religion. And then when someone's like, do you want to go to Macy's? I could be like, no, I can't. I have nothing against Macy's, actually. I really like going into Macy's and taking a nap. They got all the beds there. Why wouldn't they want you taking a nap? I do remember, actually, at my Macy's in my childhood town, they had half beds. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, did they just take a twin bed and turn it sideways? I remember they had these little short beds. I always thought they were funny. We'll go lay on the short beds at Macy's. And if you're really short, you could have like a wide, short bed. That's something. I was watching a van life YouTube video about a guy that is a little person, and he lived in a van, and his van was sick because he was like, well, I basically turned it into a 2-level. The bottom level is just for my dogs. They had like a little tunnel beneath the floor they could go hang out in. And then he could fully stand up in like a, you know, a van that had a like basement. It was lit. Inkwell is shadow dropping it. Dude, if they shadow drop this like right after this event ends, they go, yeah, by the way, we're not even deleting your characters. It's out right now. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. We would be over. Shall we craft one of these helmets? A red skull cap? I believe it gives, oh no, just 6 weapon defense. A brown also gives 6 weapon defense. Let's craft 1 brown. And we'll craft 1 red as well. Just for fun. Are we gonna hit level 2 crafting? I don't think so. I think we're gonna be just short. I don't have any leather at the moment. Oh my god, I'm so excited for the free market to be like real. We get work gloves for that? +1 crit rate. Nice. That's huge. Also, we still have basic leather sandals. That's depressing. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I meant to just close chat, but we'll send a comma or a apostrophe. I want to be in the picture tomorrow. It might be while I'm at work, though. Also, why does my damage feel worse since I left here? Maybe I was just training on easier to kill stuff. This one he's also training, so I won't chaos him. Oh, actually, okay, it's gotten busy. I'm always surprised when online games get busy. Because for me right now, it's 8 p.m., which I think is prime time. But then, like, on East Coast, it's midnight, right? Yeah. Or no, they're 3 hours ahead, so it's 11. But, like, they're home. I guess, like, if you're in the, you know, you might start at 2, or it might start at 8 playing games, or maybe 9. Oh! We doing a little party? Party action? Do it. I wonder if the hats I crafted are better than the hat that person's wearing. Give him a hat. That guy's already got a hat. This character doesn't. They just have a headband. I think my hat might be better. What level's this? Ooh, we got our level up. Gee. Gotta congratulate him. I wonder, we could peek his level. Character info. Level 20! Damn! Okay. He's a higher level than me. He needs the drip, though. Gotta go into his, cash shop. I can't believe this game is out, man. I just want to be able to, like, tell everyone I know, hey, we should all play this game. Like, this event, I don't know anyone IRL that got it. I don't know anyone else that applied, probably. But I feel very... I remember I was, what was I doing when I got accepted into this? I was doing something, with my friends that have no idea what this is. I remember just being so hyped when I saw the email. I think my day was kind of bad. I feel like something bad was happening. Not the day my friend broke their ankle? It doesn't seem right, but it might have been. He's like sitting there with a broken ankle, and I'm like, oh, I got into the Maplestory Classic beta test 2. Let's go. More mithril for us. It is 8 p.m. I just remembered was when I was gonna, you know, we'll just go for 3-ish hours. I might cut it just like a tiny bit short. Maybe we'll go till we hit level 18. Sure, we're gonna have to, like, say goodbye to Classic. I don't think I'm gonna stream this tomorrow, unfortunately. Oh, breaks my heart. Well, there's always when the actual server launches. Oh, itchy face. Those are not too hot in my apartment. I believe I have my faraway window open. That's keeping a breeze going. It's also sun's going down. Could go out for a walk after this, actually. We'll see if I want to do that. I was pretty bummed. I don't think I knew about this last stream, but I looked into Bishop in Old School 1. Holy Symbol isn't there, so already you don't have a ton of reasons to play Bishop. 2, I want to say they've, like, nerfed Bishop's damage quite a bit. But at this point, Bishop is, like, not very good. Now, Bishop's going to have a party skill. But I just don't know if they're gonna be like, you have to have them in your party, or like, I think they need a skill that's like, hey, I can buff my party to train. Even if it, but, I mean, I know what they learned their lesson with Kana. Basically, you needed a Kana to train with you. And it just meant that everyone played Kana because their one ability was just, it was game breaking. I actually played Kana for a little while on Modern. And I was like, I'm not going to like this character, but I want to see what it is and have someone to do the spawn boosting with. I don't remember why. Maybe I was playing with somebody that wanted a Kana, or we were going to like trade. And I got so addicted to playing Kana, and then whenever I'd go to play a different class, I'd be like, ew, this is not fun. I need the spawn rate to be higher. And eventually I just, you know, fell off the game completely, came back, never touched the Kana again. That's kind of how I played Maplestory for years. Just make a new character whenever there was a burning event. Level it up to like 200-ish. Back when it was harder to hit 200, I would max out at like 150, 160. Kind of like when you would start getting into like Temple of Time, because I remember the Temple of Time maps I just hated grinding on. Honestly, there's still a lull in Modern. I mean, it's like level 180 now. You don't even have to do the leveling. When you're burning, there's like the burning jump, and you don't have to go to specific maps. There's just like special maps that give you more XP than you could ever need. A little boring, honestly. So did my dog go away? I think my dog left me. Well, this guy's still grinding. Let's go. Yeah, we'll just stream until we hit level 18. How does that sound, everybody? Oh, wait. Oh, the other guy left. That's funny. I don't realize that. I do appreciate that there's still just people out here grinding. What level you are? 14? I guess that is when you would come here. Yeah. I was training here at level 14. I was interested to see the guy that was level 20 grinding here still, so it must just be this is the spot. At my work right now, they're doing like a game where you like submitted a fact about yourself, and then you know they tell everyone the facts, and you have to like match the name to the fact. I wish I would have just put Maplestory. There's no context, just Maplestory. Because then everyone would think, oh, it's got to be someone old. Which they don't understand. I think actually a lot of people a lot of people I work with think I'm way older than I am. So I've got like a beard. That's kind of it. Honestly, if I don't have my beard, I look 15 years old. It's funny, I work with this guy. He's 31, like 6 years older than me, probably. He looks half my age. And the dynamic, it's funny, he's not my boss. Like he works a position much more senior to me. But I've just like been there longer and look kind of old. Also, when you know what's going on in a workplace, people just kind of listen to you. If you answer questions well, all of a sudden you're like, well, this guy knows what's happening, so he must be important. And I kind of never have been. Every job I've ever had, I've tried to... I mean, I'm always, like, helpful. And, you know, I think I'm just a natural leader, as my teachers would say. I think I am actually a very natural leader. I just... I don't know, when nobody's saying anything, I'm gonna say something. I was the best person to do labs with in college. I was a chemistry major. And I would direct those efforts, dude. I'd show up to lab. One, I'm the only person that actually read the instructions before showing up that day. And then, so my classmates would always just be, like, they would show up, not know what to do. And so I would just be like, all right, you're going to do this. You're going to go weigh out everything. You're going to get all the glassware set up and labeled. You're going to make a solution of this at this %. And I'm going to set up the apparatus. Because that's the thing you actually need to read the instructions for. I wonder what my teachers thought of me in lab, because I was always miserable. And I don't think I really, like, chatted much, and I was usually just really sad and stressed. And I wonder if they were like, Copeland really gets it. I remember one time one of my teachers was like, Copeland, you're really well prepared, I think is all she said to me. But it was kind of like a, Jesus, you are literally the only one who, like, read the instructions before showing up today. Also, all my friends left. I was a loner until there were no friends left. Before we learn our lesson, let's see how bad things can get. I'm misquoting that song. But it's Whiskey's My Lullaby by Johnny Hobo and the Freight Trains. Anyone wants to... I listened to Johnny Hobo and the Freight Trains, like, so much. It's so weird, because it's, like, such unpleasant, not easy to listen to, very depressing. And it's just, it makes me so happy to hear every time. It's weird. But that's Johnny Hobo. Pat the Bunny in general. Love me some Pat. Beauty is asking how it's going. How is it going, guys? We've only had one chat this whole stream. Guy telling me that I should go to third job. It is a little boring streaming when nobody's chatting. I mean, it makes me just want to do YouTube so I can just watch, you know, something on my second monitor while I'm doing this. But actually, I can do that. I have a software that cuts out background noise, but then I would just be paying attention to, you know, show or football game or whatever. I am wondering how I'm going to stream during football season. We could stream the football game. I mean, I can't show the game, but I could describe what's happening. Which, I mean, given I'm a Packers fan, and Tom Grossi will be streaming every Packers game. He's kind of the king of doing those type of broadcasts. I'm a big fan of him. I've watched hundreds of hours of him streaming Packers games. I still sometimes will. If I'm not enjoying watching a game for some reason, like maybe it's a blowout, I'll often just put on his stream instead. Just because it's, like, actually funny. Like, when a football game's bad on, like, TV, it's like the announcers are, like, trying to just, you know, make it sound like they're having a good time. Their job is to make you have a good time, where, like, Tom has a good time, even if, despite the football. I think more announcers need to figure out. I think Chris Collinsworth, of all people, is really good at being like, yeah, nobody would want to watch this football game, but we're here. And, you know, it's not exciting football, but it doesn't mean that there aren't stakes. There isn't, like, important things happening. Guys, we are 3% away, 2% almost. And I'm out of potions, so we're gonna sit right here. Get our HP up. We're at 28k meso. Not insane. Also, we haven't gotten a quit drop in forever. I mean, I guess it's fine. I want to get that overall, man. The level 20, like, robe overall we were checking out. I'm so ready for when this goes live, man. They are not going to be ready for me. Warrior Glorier. Glorier? Now that's a name. Glorier. Glorier? Glorier. 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 I think you need the Y. I think you need Gloryer. Glorier. Glorier. And it's a warrior, and it says glory. Our priest's still no good. I am actually interested. Still using his level 24. Well, thank you all for checking out the stream today. I think it was great. We had a lot of people stopping in, not a lot of chatters, but I'm guessing most people are just probably grinding Maple. Well, you know, they don't want to chat. They just want to hang out. Have something to watch. Yeah, we got 36 unique viewers in here. No one really stuck around for that long, but hey, 36 is 36. How about Twitch? Still at 1. That's all fine. Okay. Take care, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.